first experience of getting involved in theatre was kind of by chance. I had just given up my radio job. I was making a stopover at college, and Atul was holding these workshops, and he was going to develop this play called Voices, and they were looking for a couple of more parts. So I stopped by, gave it a shot, and midway through the audition, Atul stopped me and he was like, "You know what, you're on." I don't come from a background which is involved in the arts, so to get this reality check of like, wow, this is what life can be like, was when I was 19. But one part which I feel where this is what I was born to do is Rajat Kapoor's Hamlet. And in that I play a clown called Fido, and I also play the king, King Claudius, and I love that part. We've been running the production for about 6 years now. We traveled all over the world, and that for me is like, I was born to play that part. We did a production of this 10 years ago, and there was an actor called Victor who was playing the part of Gary, and I was his understudy. And during the show, he dislocated his shoulder. So I was watching that particular show, and in Act 3, Atul comes into the audience and he tells me that, listen, he's dislocated his shoulder. Do you know your lines? Are you good to go? So I was like, yeah, for sure. I mean, I saw one arm getting longer than the other for him. So I jumped backstage. There was ready spray all over the place, and Victor's over there with one really swollen arm. I had my cargo pants on, because cargo pants were cool at the time, sneakers on. I put the jacket on and just jumped on stage for Noises Off, and that was like a very good introduction. That question is, of course, my favorite question. For me, there was a time where it was like, wow, it was growing at a time, but that was a time when I got introduced to the theatre world. And after a point now, I feel that the graph is kind of just there, and it's not going up, it's not going down. To answer your question, I do feel that there are many offshoots from theatre, like film, of course, is an offshoot of theatre back in the day. Many people might not come to watch theatre, but they see a byproduct or an evolution of what theatre has left behind. It's also kind of depressing if you're gonna say, is there a possibility of it going extinct like the dinosaurs? Probably not, actually, because they will always be a community, and there will always be the roots of performance, and that for me is theatre. I can't really give you a clear answer, but I think it's all in the mind. It's based on where you are as an individual, at what point you've been introduced to it, whether you're a performer, whether you're a director, writer, whether you're an audience member yourself. But it dying in our lifetime? No, not in our lifetime.